guys, happy Tuesday. I was hoping a few more bits and bobs would come this week, but I'm still waiting on Postman, the slow boat from China, and a few bits to come from America. So I thought, while I'm getting a collection of parts built up now, I'm going to go ahead and fit a few bits to the Trx4m. Also, it might be worth noting to anyone who's got one of these who's adding weight to it, just like I've done with the 110 version, I never leave it sat on its wheels. Because of the weight, you end up with flat spots, and it turns out that the same thing happens to these. There's got a bit of a flat spot there. I can feel all four tyres, it bobs down, does a little bit of a jerk. Don't know if that's going to come across on the camera, probably not, but trust me, it has got a flat spot on each one of the tyres now, so I'm going to have to try and manipulate them flat spots out. I mean, I'm getting rid of these. I'm getting rid of these wheels and tyre combo anyway. I've got some Mickey Thompson Bahas to put on, but I'm still waiting for my trail wheels to come. I was sick of waiting, and I want something to do today, so I'm going to go and fit a few bits and bobs. I need to give the diff a bit of a clean first. So what we've got to fit today is, obviously I'm going to see if I can find something to rest it on to take the weight off the tyres. So I've got a full linkage kit that I'm going to fit today. Drive shafts, servo mount, steerage linkage, and diff covers and bottom cover for that. But first of all, I need to take the tyres off and everything, give it a bit of a clean. That diff needs a clean. It's got a bit of dirt in the screws there, so I'm going to fit them first today, and then obviously I just have to wait for the rest of the parts to come, but at least it'll give me a head start on it. So I'll see how we go with this. Also, I added, I don't know if I was showing you on the last video, I've got some 3D printed parts. Got some rear window covers, grates, whatever you want to call them. Some 3D printed bonnet vents, and 3D printed window surround with visor and wipers. So I'm going to go and take a few bits off to put a few bits on, and we'll come back and see how we get on shortly. A little bit of an update. It's been about 3 hours, a little over 3 hours, and I've now got the Enduro metal steering rod fitted, drive shafts fitted front and rear, and the all new high clearance links at the front fitted. So there we go. Have a bit of a break and then we'll carry on with the rear. Bit of a mission, but you know, nothing's ever easy in life, is it? Right, that took a while to fit everything, but I finally got everything fitted to the chassis, as it were. So now we've got bling bling shafts, bling bling linkage, a couple of covers to protect the diff and whatnot. The steering, Enduro steering linkage, Enduro servo cradle mount, whatever you want to call it. So there we go, we're all done and dusted with that for now. I've got some more bits coming which I should hopefully come in the next day or two. I ordered them over a week ago, and I think normally they take about 10 days to come. What I do need to get though is a stand now to to keep it on, because when the wheels are on, obviously going to be a bit of weight on them. I don't want to get any flat spots. I did have a couple of little flat spots earlier on, but I managed to get them out. I'll be changing these wheels at some point anyway, when my trail beadlocks come. So there we go, it's got quite a bit of weight on it now. So I'm happy with the way that that's coming along, albeit slowly, but it's coming along. Definitely feel the extra weight now. Yeah, I'm not too keen on these wheels anymore. I think they stick out a little bit too much and they're a bit of a pain to take on and off. Yeah, I've got sponges in, but they're a bit soft. I've got some Mickey Thompson bar halves to put on there. That's obviously because I've not put the nut on. But there we go, it's coming along. So that's just a spare tyre off the back of the FTX, because I put the original wheels off this on the FTX. So the FTX wheels I had lying about, so I put one of them on the back rather than that stupid plastic cover. So I'm happy with that for now. Like I say, I just need to get a stand to keep it off its rims, keep the weight off the tyres. But I can't seem to find anything decent for the smaller stuff. So for now, I might just see if I can come up with a box or something for now, just to rest it on, just to take the weight off the tyres. So yeah, there we go. I might go and have a little bit of a play with it in the garden now and see what it's like with the extra weight. You should notice a difference on it climbing at least anyway. Sweet. Happy days. Hopefully the next update will be everything fitted. I can't remember, I've got some accessories coming. I've got some shackles for the bumpers front and rear. They'll be fitted. I think I've got some sand ramps boards, whatever you want to call them, I'll stick on the roof. Some weight for the diff covers. And a couple of other bits and bobs, I can't remember what, but it's I think basically that's going to be it then once all that lot's come. Like I said, I'm still waiting for my trail wheels to come. But other than that, it's a cracking little mini me, as I call it. It's going to be looking like my big one soon. Oh, that's what I've ordered. Yeah, I've ordered the brass, the portals and the hubs. The Enduro, the black ones to match everything else. So just to give it a bit more weight up front as well. So keep an eye on that video. That'll be coming out once the bits and bobs come. Got all the stock parts now back in the packets that they come in, and they can go in a box somewhere out of the way. There's no point throwing them away. So there we go. Thanks for watching. See you on the flip side, boys and girls and whoever.